LIEnette tried to get me arrested, George. Me, of all people!
Well, I think she tried to get me arrested too because she name-dropped me.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked she didn't get arrested with her behavior on the phone with the deputy.
Hello?
Hello, this is Corporal McIntyre, Levy County Sheriff's Office. Is this Miss Preston?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Miss Preston, what's going on today?
That's a familiar voice.
It is a familiar voice because this particular supervisor that works for Levy County Sheriff's Office, so let's just call him McIntyre.
McIntyre, not McIntyre. McIntyre. Liar,
Okay.
yes, like LIEnette.
He used to work for a chief on police, and prior to that, he was a
Cake decorator.
for
No joke. No
for a
joke.
grocery store.
How dare you put that frosting on that? It was supposed to be chocolate, not vanilla. You're getting arrested. You know, prime training for what he's doing nowadays.
Long time no hear from, huh?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Who starts their conversation off with the authorities of long time no hear from? Not funny.
She loves calling the police, loves calling law enforcement, but refuses to call law enforcement from people that stole money from her.
Yeah, but there's donated money out there in her name. And she has yet to actually call the legal law enforcement and get the investigation going.
Started, yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, we would do it if we could, but it didn't happen to us. We can't file for those things.
No, we can't. And when she lived in Northport, she had no problems calling the police when she was house sitting for a neighbor.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, a plant came up missing off the porch.
Oh, no.
Come to find out, it was another neighbor who took the plant because the plant wasn't being taken care of while she was house sitting.
So she neglected the plant and all these animals on the property. Allegedly.
Well, Jeremy Hales and George, Martha, whatever, have been calling outwardly and straight up on their channel to everybody call CPS. Again,
Who's whatever?
Who is whatever?
I don't know.
Who's George and who's Martha?
I don't know. I charged $10,000 to investigate. I still don't know who whatever is. Huh.
Anyways, did you hear what she said?
Oh, I heard it.
She said that we are telling people to call CPS, and she made this call July of this year, and we're in 2025. I would like to know what video it was that we told people to call CPS.
That'd be nice to know. Which, by the way, let me make this...
I'll wait for that proof.
Make this very, very clear. It is not illegal to call children's services by any stretch of the imagination. If you see something's wrong, you have an obligation. Many of you are mandatory reporters to call. You get this?
Yes.
It's not illegal by any stretch of the imagination. Now, we've also told you do not contact anybody in the aspect of the story of our lives. We're sharing it for accountability. We're sharing it so people can be educated and not allow this to happen to themselves in their life. Protection, security. Hopefully you guys are understanding. These are important elements in your life. But we have never, ever gone out and said, everybody call within this past year. What did she say? This was July 2025?
This call was made to Levy County Sheriff's July of 2025. And so the posts that she makes on social media and the messages that she sends to friends and family, those are the ones that are concerning, where people are calling CPS because of her behavior and her words.
John CROOK's own
sister.
LIEnette Preston's own grandson. And she's saying it's us?
Her own friends are requesting wellness checks because she's so unhinged.
Oh, whatever.
so one of their cohorts, which is another YouTuber, he goes by Veteran Nations. This morning, John was paging through it. I don't know how he got on it, but he overheard Veterans Nation live, and he said that CPS had been called out here yesterday. They were 31st time.
This is the same woman that says she's not responsible for anything John CROOK says or does.
Yes.
And now all of a sudden, somehow we have cohorts? Is this like our lackeys?
Somehow we're responsible for what other people say and do.
Well, she claims she's a victim of us and everybody. Listen, we have nothing to do with what anybody else says, what anybody else does. Just the exact same as she claims she has no responsibility in what John CROOK says or John CROOK does, except the difference there is they're both under civil protection orders and third-party contact is not allowed. So if she's telling CROOK, say this, do this, on behalf of breaking the civil protection order, yeah, that's not okay. We can say anything we want. We just don't.
Well, we're not going to contact them.
We want them as far away from our lives as possible. And anybody else out there like them, just leave us alone.
And then nothing happened, and he was mad because the sheriff didn't come with them. So he was going to make a report to you and have a welfare check done on our kid and have you guys come out. And he wanted to know why you didn't come out yesterday when our child is swimming in sewer and septic and buckets of crap.
Gotta admit, she's hilarious. She's absolutely hilarious.
It's more unintentional comedy.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. She doesn't even know she's hilarious. She has no concept, no self-recognition. She has no self-actualization, no awareness whatsoever. She could be a comedian. She's that funny. And
so is the child swimming in sewage and buckets of doo-doo?
Baby. Whatever, baby. The child is 6 now. Almost. And still not potty trained. Still in diapers. So yeah, I could say there would be a very strong case of this actually happening.
And blah, blah, same old crap. CPS gave us a clean bill of health.
Okay.
But if that call gets made, I want to press charges.
For a well-being
Because
check?
No. For going on it, he has never been here. Any calls that man makes to you is a fabricated call for Jeremy Hales. And it is... Do you understand what I'm saying? When you make fake calls and fraudulent calls to CPS, that is a felony. It's against the law. And also filing false police reports are against the law.
Yes, ma'am, they are.
Did she call Levy County Sheriff when John CROOK's own sister, who has never been there before, contacted Children's Services, Family Services? No, there's nothing in the record. We've record requested it. Oh, how many other people have noticed the unhinged, the absolute immoral, unethical, crazed parenting style of these two with a child? Nobody has to be on site.
No.
Nobody.
No.
And is it illegal to make a concerning call?
If there is a legitimate concern for the child's well-being, which John CROOK's sister did make, even though she lives in a completely different state on the other side of the country, no, it's not illegal for someone to call and make a wellness check.
The child's own aunts, the biological aunts, have never been on the property, have they?
No.
They've told us they've made calls.
Yes, why? But why though? Because of her concerning posts and messages
online
to them.
The insanity.
Yes.
This woman, what she does online. Now, there's going to be concerns coming up for you. You watching right now. There will be concerns because she's about to verbally abuse this child on the phone with an officer, and the officer says nothing. And frankly, I find that distasteful. And I find that not serving and protecting, because I think the first person that this officer, McIntyre, should be protecting is this child. And it's beyond obvious and evident to so many that the person she needs most protected from is LIEnette.
And now I also want to talk to you about filing charges against Jeremy Hales for filing a false police report. We now have all of the evidence to prove that he did it. No! Don't put that in there.
Which case is it that we're talking about for that?
Okay. Jeremy Hales made a phone call, stop it, to you guys in February. If you put that in there, you will choke your gecko to death. No!
Can we all agree this is inappropriate?
Very
This is
inappropriate.
so wrong.
I have yet to hear her talk gently and lovingly to the child. It's constant yelling. It's just a disturbing tone. Just her parenting is just down the drain. And she wonders why the people in Northport even questioned how this woman got a child, because she's incapable of taking a child, especially taking care of a child, especially since they're incapable of taking care of themselves.
Let alone animals on the property. Screaming and yelling at a child is no way to raise a child. It's never going to work. And unfortunately for this child, the formative years in the development, the mental development, the social development of your mind is so absorbent up to about 5 or 6 years old. And that becomes the foundation of who you are as an adult. So I think we could probably figure out that LIEnette probably did not grow up in the greatest home environment. I think that's evident. Yet neither is this child. And everybody has the choice. Are you going to keep the pattern going that you knew or you were taught, or are you going to break it? And so this child is now in the midst, foundation, concrete in her mind now of how socialization and relationships are supposed to be played out. And this is the farthest thing from appropriateness. This is the farthest thing from healthy. This is the farthest thing. Anybody who's normal would be on the phone right now going, I have a major concern for this child.
Yeah.
You don't have to be on site.
No.
Now, I don't think it's going to help that anybody watching actually calls. Just don't. They've done nothing.
Well, any reasonable person on the phone with law enforcement would tone it down a bit. And this woman just has no filter and is just toxic towards the child, and she knows that this is a recorded video and that it's going to be records requested.
Not only that, she's said so many times, she's done cussing. She's the minister of Otter Creek. Yet, all of this is going on in front of the child. All of it. And you're going to hear some words dropped as well, some foul language. I'm not even going to edit it out. I'm actually tired of editing it out, making her look better than she actually is. She's a filthy, vile human being. And she deserves what consequences are coming to her in the court of law. That's it. Nobody should be contacting her. The courts are going to handle it. And she's losing. Huge.
And this is behavior and her ruining lives, multiple lives for decades. It's not just us, it's others that have come forward. I'm still waiting for one person to just come forward and say something nice or positive about her.
I've never,
no one in her past.
CROOK doesn't even do that.
No one in her past has anything positive to say about her. No one.
Not even the walrus, the head fleeca herself, who told everybody that we were supposed to believe and trust, and now it's LIEnette's nothing but a liar.
Same thing we've been trying to tell everybody.
He made a police report, had the deputies come out and try to have me arrested for making sending him a text message.
World's dumbest criminal.
Wow.
I want to call and get Jeremy Hales arrested. I broke the civil protection orders. I sent him a text message.
So this woman has a protective order against her, and she just admitted to the law that she sent Jeremy Hales a text message.
And what did McIntyre do? Nothing. She just admitted, incriminated herself, told on herself she's guilty, and McIntyre did absolutely nothing. Just like Levy County Sheriff Department has done nothing. Just like the attorney Dan Owens has told them to do nothing.
Wait, hold on a second. So the deputy that came out to take your report, he did press charges and he submitted it to the state's attorney. So Levy County Sheriff did do their part.
Nothing.
They did their part. It's the state's attorney's office,
Dan Owens,
particularly the assistant, that did nothing.
Well, you're going to be hearing a lot more about what's going on with the state attorney's office in the upcoming weeks. And Levy County as a whole.
That was in February, but I think it was the year before last or last year. Okay. And we didn't get the evidence until recently when finally the video was released by him.
She's actually calling the Levy County Sheriff Department well over a year after we released this video. Talk about no concept, no clue of how YouTube works, okay? So the video has been out and it was released when she did it, when the sheriff deputies came onto the property. I remember it was at the schoolhouse.
Yes.
She broke the law. She texted me. She broke the civil protection orders.
She violated the protection order, and she even admitted it. And she waits a year and a half to contact Levy County to report that she has all the evidence. What evidence? What video is she referring to?
So here's the reality. She or Deuce, most likely Deuce, because she's going to start talking about Deuce and all this stuff. Deuce, 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 Deuce. And so she or he just finally saw it. Now, YouTube is not going to send you out every single video from What the Hales unless you subscribe and you hit all notifications. It just won't show it. It's not built to do that way. If you're just personalized, it just shows you the best of the best of the best. And if you hit none, you get no notifications. So she finally, or Deuce finally sees this video a year plus later. And now they think they have some evidence. This is insanity.
Isn't it? What's LIEnette saying? The smoking mirrors.
Ooh, smoking
mirrors.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the worst lawyer of them all? Deuce? All right.
You mean Bubbles?
And the video clearly shows him making a fake police report when he knew damn well that I sent that text message to him the day prior during an active deposition.
Child heard all of that and is about to hear some more. And some more is going to go on with the interactions. It's horrible. It's horrific. So, she admits she breaks the civil protection order, therefore breaking the law.
By texting you. I mean, no contact means no contact.
Okay. And the child's hearing all this, and McIntyre is doing what?
He's just listening, which is what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
I will give him credit. He's just listening, which is exactly what he should be doing instead of putting in his 2 cents.
Well, he could be decorating a cake right now for all we know.
Sure.
That could be happening too.
Silver shiny.
Yeah, shiny bracelets. You know, permanent jewelry.
Permanent jewelry.
Do you remember what officer it was that handled that incident?
It's in the video, but I'm not sure. We have the video, so I would have to get Bruce Manskin,
Are you saying
my attorney.
Well,
Deuce Manskin, Feathers, Furskin.
Did she just call him Manskin?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. Pretty rough.
Interesting.
Let's be very clear. Deuce was supposed to. He was court ordered by a federal judge.
April of this year.
Yeah, to stand before that federal judge for his sanctions, for his misconduct. And you know what he did? He didn't show. As a matter of fact, he stated that LIEnette and CROOK fired him.
They discharged him.
Let him go.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Here we are months later, July of 25, and she's saying, my lawyer, Manskin.
Isn't this perfect? Isn't this perfect? You know, Deuce wanted to delay. And all that does is give more evidence and more evidence and more evidence. And here, LIEnette just hands it over on a silver platter.
Yeah.
He's still working with us. He's still doing this with us. And therefore, we have more evidence for court now. And there's going to be more. And there's going to be more. Here's the biggest thing Deuce is scared of. I guarantee you, he calls her every single day to make sure that he has her right where he wants her, doing the right thing, saying the right thing, because he's scared to death of what she knows about him and could tell on him.
She's a loose cannon. She can't be trusted.
And he knows it. And he has to spend every day of his life now trying to keep her in line. Got to keep her in line. Got to keep her in line. But the only problem is, once we get into depositions, listen, we got Ohio court with her, Fed 1, Fed 2, thumbnail. We also have trespass 5. Let's see. Oh, we got lips. Yeah, that's going on. Hold a second. We got some other things dropping on LIEnette and CROOK too, coming up soon. All of these. Bankruptcy court. Deuce will never be there for any of those depositions. And LIEnette has been thrown under the bus by so many others, such as Deuce. She's ready to throw all of them under the bus, and they're scared to death of that.
Are you saying that it was February 2020? I'm sorry, 2024?
No. It was either 2024 or 2023. I have to ask Bruce. Hold on. Let me see if I can ask John. John probably knows.
Well, I can answer that question. It was January of 24. January of 24.
No.
She's wasting time and resources, not even having all of the information in place. Wasting time, no evidence, nothing. Just spewing garbage out of the mouth.
But she said she has all the evidence now. John! Oh, just wait. It's coming.
I have a problem with dates because of the trauma, head trauma. Hold on.
I got you.
We have had trauma just from listening to her.
It's pretty bad. She either said she had trauma or she has head trauma, which is why she can't remember dates. I mean, we've all experienced trauma in our lives. And so her excuse for not remembering dates is because of trauma.
But do you
How
remember?
about writing it down before you call law enforcement and waste everybody's time?
You remember when we were in front of Judge Grudge, though? And she's like, I know dates. I know exactly. That's the way my brain works. Direct quote. She goes, that's the way my brain works. So she's in front of Judge Grudge, the Thomases, who should not be a judge by any stretch of the imagination, in my personal opinion. And I'll do anything I can to keep him off of that judge seat in the future. Tells him that, yep, that's the way her brain works. She knows dates. Tells a deputy, no, I got trauma. My brain doesn't work. I don't know any dates. Let me scream at John now.
John!
Well, I don't have it.
When
I was going to tell you, I don't have any calls for service in reference to Jeremy back in February of 2023.
Okay, hold on. John, when did the deputies come out about the call?
What the hell?
When he said that I sent the text message out. When was that? Well, get a hold of Bruce right now. I need the exact date. We'll get the date for you. Nothing's been released until just now.
It's been there for well over a year.
She said nothing's been released until now. Well, if you hit the description in the video, it tells you when it was published.
As a matter of fact, there's a published date. We get comments all the time and people message in and say, if you only put all your videos in order, I could watch them in order. They are
in order.
YouTube puts them in date in order, like 5 different places. Just because you don't know how to look at the date, such as LIEnette, doesn't mean that it's not there. It's all there. Multiple places. This is how incompetent, this is how foolish, this is how ignorant and stupid these individuals are. And that means Deuce, absolutely. That means LIEnette, guaranteed. CROOK, oh yeah. And so many others.
And I think they held it because they knew that I had all the proof against them.
LIEnette just said we held on to the video because we knew she had all the proof against us. What proof does she have? She couldn't even get the dates right. She couldn't even get the year right. What proof does she have?
Well, we're not LIEnette and CROOK, right? I mean, you actually...
I would never compare myself to that evil woman.
Well, you did get your minister license in under 30 seconds.
It was more like
LIEnette.
20 seconds.
Okay. But yeah, I mean,
But yes, it was under 30 seconds.
You graduated top of your class, unlike her. You don't dance on a pole,
No.
and you do have all your teeth. Yeah. So
I have been blessed in that area.
And I still have most of my hair, and I don't like strong drink. So we're not CROOK and LIEnette by any stretch of the imagination.
We don't abuse substances like they do.
So here's the other thing. We also don't incriminate ourselves. How dumb does she think we are? We're not dumb like them. First of all, we don't break the law.
No.
Second of all, we would never put it and release it if we did break the law.
Yes.
So what? We a year ago we broke the law. Now we went, you know what? We're ready to be arrested now. We're going to release it right now.
Well, also on top of that, we would never call law enforcement without all the information in place.
Or
we wouldn't be yelling and shouting, saying, "Call my lawyer, call him and get the exact date right now."
I would never call without this T-shirt. I mean, this right here, that's my protection.
and now I do. He sat there blatantly on the phone call telling the sheriff's department that when the deputy asked him, why in the world would she do such a thing, he looked at the deputy and said, I don't know. I have no idea. She's crazy.
That's because she is.
She is crazy.
Completely and totally.
So unhinged. If we were to put a poll up right now.
Should we dance on it? No,
not that kind of poll.
Okay.
Like a question poll where we ask a pool of people, an audience of people, is LIEnette crazy? Click yes or click no.
Okay.
Yes would be number one winning. Weaning. Head over heels weaning.
I'm pretty sure she's too crazy to even take the entire poll herself.
It would
or
fly
CROOK.
off the Richter scale.
And there would be nobody voting no because they wouldn't even be able to figure it out. Or they would find the poll, a year later and call Levy County Sheriff with it.
That poor kid.
Well, I had just done a deposition the day before.
Okay.
And his lawyer had browbeaten me, abused me, belittled me, screamed at me.
We shared that entire deposition. Who was screaming during that deposition?
It definitely wasn't Randy. It was her. Yeah. She's literally projecting right now. She was the one that was screaming and yelling and belittling and humiliating and all of the things that she just spewed.
Because her anxiety was over the roof.
Over the roof.
Her child just fell down.
Off the chain.
You are not a nice man.
Person.
Not to mention, my mom died.
Ma'am, what proof do you have that your mother died?
My mom didn't die.
And told me that I had to send him all the messages between me and Jeremy. So as I'm doing it, sending the messages quick, he's going, hurry up, come on, hurry up. And so as he's doing that, I accidentally hit the send button when I was supposed to hit the forward button instead. And I sent it right back to him, his own message back to him.
Again, she proves that she broke the civil protection order. She texts me. It doesn't matter if it was intentional. It doesn't matter if it was an accident. It matters that it happened.
Yes.
And she did it. She broke the law. And that's all that matters. She broke the law. She should not have my number in her phone anymore. She should have it set up to where she could never contact me in any shape, way, or form whatsoever. And yet, she continues to have people third party with, security videos of our drivings, our comings, our goings.
Her PR voice.
Voice.
Her PR
voice. The toothless man. Yeah, that's going to be dealt with in court too.
And that's what he called a text message.
Okay.
And we know. Oh. Well, I can't make this. I'll have to do it again another day. Sorry. Or we'll wait for it. Yeah, I'll get all the dates from my lawyer.
Well, filing a false police report, you wouldn't actually be the victim in that matter. It would actually be the state that's the victim. And it's up to the officer's discretion whether or not they wanted to pursue a charge against him for that. It's not really your decision.
Take shelter!
Take shelter? Where are we going?
He just told a professional victim she's not a victim. Take shelter. It's about to go down, George.
He did tell her that, didn't he? He said it's the state that would be the victim, not you.
And that's going to be the original investigating officer of the incident that handled the incident, that gathered the information, that handled the call for service, etc. So in reference to pursuing charges against him for that, you don't really have the option.
He tried to have me arrested. Well, he filed a false police report and tried to have me arrested. They came here with the intent of putting handcuffs on me.
Well,
I was read my rights.
Well, I mean, anytime anybody's detained and they're not free to leave, then their rights are read to them. We do that pretty consistently.
Okay, it's all right. Never mind. We got it. I get it. Never mind. Thank you.
Okay. She's hanging for you? Yes.
Typical LIEnette move when she isn't told what she wants to hear. She just either hangs up on law or she kicks them off their property.